There's been some massive changes to Endgame with the Season 3 update, with one of the biggest being the Operation Poison Pill. With this, we have 10 Act 1 missions to complete that will lead us to the new Glitch Fracture, and if we can complete this using specific operators, we can unlock new skins for those operators, as well as some camos for doing so. So let's go ahead and get it done. But another massive change that has happened here before we hop into game is that our operators' inventories are now individual to each operator. So no matter what guns we have, they only stay with the operator that we grab them with. So I have my best weapon over here on an operator that I wasn't intending to because I didn't switch out my operator before the update went live, but it's fine. It still works. But for all of our other operators, specifically for Anderson, Mason, and Grim, we have to go through and get all of our weapons exotic, but we actually have a decent way to do that now. And before we hop into the new Glitch Fracture and get our new operator skins, I'm going to go over some of the things that I've seen people asking while I was doing these challenges on stream. And one of the main ones I got were people being confused about the Eye in the Sky challenge, and that continues with the surveillance drone here. So for the Eyes in the Sky mission, it wants you to take out one of these surveillance drones here, and after you take it out, it wants you to go ahead and take out the things that it spawns in after. But once you knock it down and it actually hits the ground, they added this part to this activity where you have to retrieve the data from the drone, and it's going to go ahead and spawn in enemies for you to take out. And I think this is the part that people are getting a little mixed up on, because before, this whole part of the surveillance drone event was not a thing. But basically, it's just going to spawn some smokes with people marked on your map that they want you to take out. And all you got to do is go through and you know, wipe them out. Only problem is, where are these guys hiding? Oh, they're all in the tunnel under here. At least some of them were. Where's the rest of you? You guys hiding in the water too? Oh, you're actually on the bridge? What are you guys doing? Goobers. And where's our last few gentlemen? They gotta be hiding on this roof. There we go. This guy's actually in the wall. All right, well, I understand why some people are having trouble with this, because it's a little buggy at the moment. But after you do that, you should get that challenge completed. And the other one is people asking about the final one prior to the Glitch Fracture, asking how to get Oscar to spawn in. And once you've done all the challenges up to that point, there should be a guild strike that spawns over here by the winery at about 45 minutes into the game. There it is. There's our boy Oscar. Oscar inbound. But now that we've done all the challenges, we also have this guild strike over here. So we can do 2 guild strikes per game, meaning that we can either get 2 weapons exotic a game, get a weapon exotic, and get an ability on it. You know, whatever combination that you want to do for them, it actually makes getting set up a little bit faster, which I know a lot of people are having problems with, because not only is there a lot of new players because Endgame has gone free to play, so there's a lot of people that aren't even in these higher tier zones yet that normally come and help with the guild strikes or whatever other event is going on. But with the change to how Endgame works with its weapons and inventory system, a lot of people are either building up new operators or they got their weapons on an operator with skills that they didn't like too much, which you can now switch out, by the way. But if you're wondering what weapons that you should use for the new guild strike, and basically anything in this game, the answer is still going to be the XR3 Ion. I literally just grabbed this one out of a weapon cache, and then I went and got it exotic. And then I'm always going to have the ballistic knife as my melee. Having that projectile and being able to hit things with it is just, it's too good of a combo to pass up. And then for my main weapon, I just have the VST because I was getting it leveled up. It's not amazing. It's not terrible, but it's really hard to use any other weapon in Endgame after you've, you know, gotten a taste of the XR3 Ion, because it is just so good. Like, it feels like everything in Endgame is balanced around the Ion and the Arrow 109 launcher, considering that for completing all of the Operation Poison Pill challenges, you actually get an Arrow 109 blueprint. So it's not like they're unaware of the meta, but I really feel like a lot of weapons need a buff if they want to compete with the Ion and the Arrow. But I think they might have slightly nerfed the Ion, but honestly, it's still like the most powerful weapon in the game. I really don't see that big of a difference with it. It can still get shit done. And before, when I was using this, I was using explosive rounds, but I ended up rolling a sharpshooter on this, or whatever the one is where you can do critical damage from more than just the critical points, and it is kind of disgusting. Caltheris is dead, and I'm gonna go ahead and get me an exotic skill on my ballistic knife. Light speed, all movement speeds increase. Lame. Give me fast melee. But now that that's done, we can go on over to Oscar and see what's going on with him. And when it comes to this guild strike, it works basically the exact same as the other one, but you're gonna have to kill at least 2 elite mimics, maybe even 3, And those things have an insane amount of health for no reason. So I really do recommend that you get an XR3 Ion just for taking those guys out. If you don't want to use one for the guild strike or the glitch fracture, you know, that's whatever. But otherwise, you will be spending way too much time sitting here trying to dink and dunk your way to taking this mimic out. And I am absolutely sick of this guy right here. He is just a bullet sponge, and I will have none of it. All right, that should do it. And from what I've found, at least very early on to this, like this is literally still the first few hours of this being possible to do, is that a lot of the time I'm doing this solo. So really recommend bringing in the Ion. Like I can't stress that enough. This is probably the best weapon in the game right now. And the only way you're going to be able to solo Oscar in a reasonable amount of time. But he still fights the same way he does on Astra Malorum. I guess a little bit differently because he's not going to hit you with his beam and have everybody come, you know, rampage-induced chase after you with super sprinters. You know, it's still going to do damage and all that, but it's not nearly as bad. Honestly, fighting the mimics prior to Oscar is more infuriating. But even just having one person coming here and helping is going to make this go by so much faster. But just break his little UFOs. He'll stop being immune to damage, and then you just light him up. Pretty straightforward. I'm not going to act like this fight ain't hard, because there's going to be, like, nightmare-level zombies on top of a bunch of elites and everything, but honestly, you can kind of just train around, for the most part, ignoring the other zombies, and just focus on getting Oscar out of here. And he's gone. Bye-bye. Oh, bye-bye to me, too, I guess. Anyone want to help me up, or am I going to have to use a crash cart? Thank you, Ghoul. And I guess I'll get a bonus on our SMG here. Why not? Combat ready. Massive improvement to ADS and sprint to fire speeds. Lame. But once you get that done, our next glitch will spawn over here in Old Arsenal. And it'll be right here by the docks. And you just have to beat Oscar once, similar to the first glitch fracture, where once you beat him, that glitch fracture will always be there, and you can go there right off rip from spawn. It is kind of bogus that they put the glitch fracture entrance all the way on the other side of the map. I guess it only really matters for the first time that you beat Oscar, if like you just need to open it. But if you want to go and get the exotic every time, this is a hike all the way back. And it is more convenient if you're just spawning in, because most of the time you're going to spawn like right over here anyways, so it's not that far of a flight. But this walk is not a short one, I'll tell you what. And honestly, getting your operator set up and fighting Oscar is probably more difficult than actually taking on this glitch fracture. I honestly think it's easier than the other glitch fracture, where in that one you kind of have to have the skill share or whatever the minor ability is that lets you get armor and ammo and all that, specifically for the very first part of the fracture because of all the guild enemies shooting at you. But for this one, you can still run a mobility ability because you're going to need it inside of the fracture. It's a very scenic spot for a glitch fracture, but as long as you got your operator maxed out, you got some decent weapons, you have a self-revive, and probably a crash cart if you're going in solo. Everything else is fine. Let's go ahead and hop in. And honestly, I'm really liking that these glitch fractures are bringing us to parts of the campaign that you barely see for like a few seconds. Like this is such a cool area here, and we actually get to come back to it and chill here for a bit. But this first section is gonna kind of work how the other first section of the glitch fracture works, but this time instead of fighting guild troopers, we're just going to be taking out some parasites and some vermin. And if I had to give any advice on anything else to bring in here, decoys actually are pretty decent for this because they will just walk right over towards them and you can just take them out. But we just got to clear out 60 of these bad boys in waves of 20. First one's going to be parasites. Second one is going to be just normal fear. And I guess toxic fear. I would just be careful about standing up on this supply crate here because then they immediately started throwing meat at me. And normally, you know, that'd be a good thing, but that shit hurt. What abilities do they give us over here? Hand cannon and war machine? Oh, that's actually kind of fun. Oh, in the last wave, we get manglers coming in with the fear and the parasites. Actually, you know what? Let me try out the hand cannon. I don't think I've ever used this in endgame. Let's pull this out. Okay. Armor's still ridiculous. Let's hit one clean shot to the head. Okay, not that great. Switching back to crash cart. And once we clear this out, we got one more enemy to take down, and it's gonna be a little unique twist on the dog enemy. Yeah, that's all done. Spawn in the dog. Oh, there he is. The glitch dog. Butter dog. Dog with the butter. After you light it up a little bit, it's gonna spawn a little shield around it and try to throw nades at you. But honestly, we can just keep pushing into its shield and attacking it. What is it gonna do about it? Nothing. Besides maybe hurt us, but not if we hurt it first. There we go. Bye-bye. Bring me to the next spot, please. Now, this is why I was saying it don't matter if you have mobility or not. You should probably have one coming into this in case you fall. But if you don't, over here we have kinetic jump and our grappling hook. But this is where we're going to have to secure 2 spots and defend it from the guild. Or at least the fear version of the guild. Honestly, a lot easier than the other one. But they can still hurt you. Don't get it twisted. Oh yeah, they're hurting me. They're hurting. They're hurting. Stop. Stop it. Zone secured. Barely. Holy shit. And I don't know what happens if you fall all the way down on this. And I am not about to test it out. You guys can do it and let me know. I took way too long getting this operator ready. Oh, but for the second one, we got a Titan to fight. Okay. Owned. And honestly, don't be afraid to use a self-revive, because there's going to be one in this building here. But obviously try to avoid using them, you know. Going down ain't good, but it ain't the end of the world either. They actually might just be able to chill here by this wall and force them to push us. Oh, we capture the zone. There it is. And now, of course, it ain't as easy. Oh, oh, holy shit. Actually just clenched so hard. But it ain't as easy as just capturing those zones. We have to make our way up here to the church. This is such a sweet spot too. And we have to fight Volxor or whatever the hell this guy's name is. And I would not underestimate this guy. Like, he is, you know, a disciple and all that. Nothing we haven't seen before. But he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Because if you take a quick peek here in the church, there's at least 2 self-revives in here, and you might need them both. Yeah, this one is where decoys really do come in handy, but my dumbass forgot them. But once we do enough damage to this guy... Ooh. He's gonna show us his neat little trick. Come on, show us your trick. Don't be shy. Oh, now he's gonna go to the top of the church. You're like, oh, what's this guy doing? Incoming strike. Go inside. He sends down like a LDBR, a nice little cluster strike of just cradle, which is sweet. Such a cool little attack from a boss that I was not expecting. He had me tweaking first time I saw him just sit at the top of the church aura farming. I think he does that about 3 times every time you get a third of his health down. Ooh. And he hits you with a fat blast of damage whenever you get him to that point too. Okay, you done? Yep. Back to laying the wood. Oh, and he's going back up. That should be his last time. I'm also almost positive you can attack him while he's putting his strike down. If you really want to get the extra hits in while he's standing still. Okay, buddy. You actually made me lay down. I did not do that. Enough of your shenanigans, pal. You're done. Get me out of here. On to the next area. And this is our last area. And honestly, this one, the boss fight is not too bad, but you gotta be able to move and move quickly. So having your grappling hook, having your kinetic jump makes this a bit easier. Honestly, grappling hook probably better for this, so you can move precisely where you want to be. But to start out, we're just going to get a bunch of these Deadeye snipers that we got to take out and grab a little spike from them, or whatever the hell they're calling it. This right here, or shard. It's kind of like the Toxic Tyrant event. We just grab the shard, bring it to the middle, and do that 8 times. And for this boss fight specifically, it honestly does not hurt to have Daredevil on. Like for the other glitch fracture, or if you're just trying to like max out your damage, having Daredevil is usually what you want to avoid. But for this fight, it actually is very handy. Glitch boss incoming. Oh, and here he comes. There's our boy, Skybreaker. This is where you gotta be very careful, because every time you damage him, or just like kind of aim at him, he will teleport away. And he's got a big ground pound thing that he likes to do like that. So try to stay away from it, because It one-shot me last time he hit me with it, and that was the only time he hit me with it. Oh, fly away. Pretty sure just as long as you're not like right next to him, you should be okay. But I honestly don't know. As long as you keep your distance, you'll be fine. And I love that they actually highlight him the entire time, because otherwise this would be a nightmare trying to spot him amongst all this. And he's already almost dead. Like, this boss fight's so fast. Oh, and he's gonna use this for an incoming strike, similar to both the disciple and the dog, where he's gonna put up a shield and then try to call in a strike. But you just break his little shield, you can still damage him. And he's gone. Very easy fight. And a sweet cutscene. They got him tweaking off the red. Bye-bye, mister. Claim glitch reward. And go ahead and show me my operator and my camo, please. There's elusive. Eliminate the Link Forger boss without getting stunned, because I'm just sick like that. Complete 2 glitches. Glitch complete. There's our glitch boss with Grim. Honestly, sweet skin. And our Blighted camo that we can't even see because it's telling us to escape. And Frost Vortex is our Nightmare skill. Not bad. Now we just need to do that with Mason and with Anderson. But Mason needs his weapons upgraded and Anderson needs everything. There's our camo Blighted and our Override Operator skin. Now let me get a better look at Override. Oh, that's so sick. I was saying on stream that this looks like a Halo Destiny type skin. Like, it kind of looks like the Eva helmet in Halo, or Evo. I can't remember the name of it. It's been too long. That just looks so sick. I got some sweet skin rewards for this. And while we're here, I can show you that if you just highlight over one of your skill tracks, as long as you have it maxed out, I think your entire operator needs to be maxed out for this, but you can reset your skill track. So if you have 2 skill tracks that you like and one that you don't, you can just go ahead and get rid of it. And then you hop in game. Next time you level up, you'll get a choice between 2 more skill tracks. And if you don't like those, then just go exfil, try again. Otherwise, you're going to have to level that one all the way back up and then reset it again. So it's probably just easier to exfil. And looking at the camo in the menu, it didn't look very nice, but apparently it glows in the dark, or at least glows in the red. And it honestly does not look too bad. We gotta get the animated version though. All right, Mason's turn for the fracture. Whoa, they like scraped the camo straight off my gun. What the hell? I actually have never seen that before. My shit's battle scarred, but it's the same kind of sniper from last time. Sharpshooter, XR3 Ion. I got lucky and I got it in like 1 try, but I got unlucky and could not find a decoy, but we got point turrets, so I can do something. Maybe the war machine will be better than the hand cannon. Let's see. It kind of is. Bye-bye. Your turn, disciple. Yep, fly up there, buddy. You lowered the graphics on me, asshole. Bring him back up. Oh, put some clothes on. Nasty ass bastard. Oh yeah, fly up there again. This ain't helping you. Bye-bye. You ain't living this one, Skybreaker. Honestly, oh. About to call it the easiest boss. He's about to Goomba stomp me. In retaliation. Oh! Incoming strike. Actually, just going into his little bubble stopped him completely. And he's trying to melee me? Don't do that. Knock it off. And he's gone. Such a simple boss fight. Taking out Oscar is 10 times harder. Ooh, chaos rounds. Yummers. Honestly, not the craziest skin, but at least it's not like a recolor of his default. The armor actually kind of looks sick. I'm not gonna lie. Good colors on it. Probably the worst of the 3 though. Time to go for the best.
What you experience in there may be tougher than anything you've ever faced.
You know what the fuck you're talking about, Lynn. Time for our last run, though. Wait a second, what? I can just deploy a rhino here? No shot. That's been here the whole time? Oh, I could have been using this. Oh! I thought I one-shot it. That would have been sweet. What's the point of them saying no score streaks in here and then they just give you one? You know, let's not look gift horse in the ass or whatever. I think there's got to be something hiding around over here. Because why would they give us the rhino to just fight the dog? Besides animal on animal violence. Like, is there an Easter egg with these tombs here or something? There's a shovel. Let me dig. Okay, that's fine. We can still self-revive and then go grab another one. That's what they're in here for. Okay, what the fuck? Not gonna lie, Disciple, that was kind of BS. Alright, well, we're out of self-revives to pick up. I know who this Disciple thinks he is all of a sudden, but he ain't him. Yeah, that's right. Eat that damage. And keep my distance. Yeah, back to the roof. Bro think he the fiddler. Oh, that's some bullshit and you know it. How's he knocking me so much this time around? There you go. Finally. Up a fight this time around though, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, bring it on, Sky Guy. There's a little thing that pops out of like the blood here before it shows up. It kind of looks like the tab to like a soda can. That. What are you? Why don't you just make this easy on me? Go ahead and die real quick. And then I can get my camo, my other operator skin, and we can be done. Go ahead and do your little artillery thing. I can smell it coming. Oh, that's not it. No way that actually hit me. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. He's kind of putting me in a blender this time around, I'm not gonna lie. Nice try, buddy. Not doing none of that. Oh no! I'm a robot and I'm sad. Shut up. Oh, zombies, you're gonna hit me while I'm in a cutscene? Get out of here. And also, give me my camo. Now, please. Glitch completed. Sweet Anderson skin and our Virulent camo. And we got Hellwing. Okay. I haven't tried that one before. That's a pretty nice haul right there. Let's take a look at that operator, though. Ooh. That is clean. The sour apple visor? Dang. Actually, I kind of think I like the No Fear skin better, but the visor is clean as hell. So Grim got the best skin out of all these. And here is the camo that we put our blood, sweat, and tears into. It's like a blue vine type thing going around the gun with a nice little green background that come in and out of it. It's actually kind of more like a yellowish green. Is it reactive? Nope, it just do its own thing. Respect that. Me too, camo, me too. But for a camo that we get just for doing some challenges, it's not bad. This is pretty good for going and doing all the new endgame content, especially with these new operator skins too. Like, this is a decent camo. Ooh, it looks very nice on a new SMG. And on the gun that carried us all the way to the camo, looking nice, looking pretty. This is actually such a good color combo. And on the Coda, get to flex the watch a little bit. Ooh, nice little Audemars Piguet. Something light, the daily wear. Oh, this is such a nice combo. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate all your love and support, and I will see you in the next one. Later.